Keep your sunny side up, up. Hide the side that gets blue. Life's too short to worry, no. Wear a smile and trouble will go. Keep your funny side up, up. Let your laughter come through. Stand up on your legs, feel like two fried eggs. Keep your sunny side up.
He's a funny bloke, Clarence. Blind as a bat for a start, and in the removals. He hit it off right away, though. He asked me to marry him, but I said I wanted a trial period first. And it has been quite a trial, one way and another. We've been living in the cottage that used to belong to my old auntie in the country. Of course, we're not cohabiting, as they say. We are sleeping together. We have to, there's only one bed, but we're sharing it with a bolster. Clarence can't find any work, but I've got a job as a daily up the vicarage, so on the strength of that, we bought some chickens. Mind you, him being so short-sighted caused trouble even with them.
Our very first egg. For you. Timed to perfection with your little timer.
Where did you find that?
In a run.
They gave me that to encourage them to lay. It's a China one.
Once in the dear dead days beyond recall, I met a man who once knew Henry Hall. For?
We said we'd have eggs for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where you've been outside, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Good, our own hens. It's lovely, isn't it, eh? How many did they lay?
None. We'll have to have toast and marmalade.
I don't follow that. Oh, well, I'm not very hungry anyway. I'll just have a fag and a cup of tea, I think.
You smoke too much, you do.
Well, I have to. I'm collecting the cigarette cards, ain't I? Anyway, smoking can't kill you, can it?
Oh, yes, it can. It killed my cousin Harry at the age of 34.
Go on.
He was coming out of a tobacconist's and he got run over by a tram.
It's got nothing to do with it, has it? I mean, he could have been coming out of his own house, couldn't he?
No, he couldn't.
What, yes, he could?
No, he couldn't. Trams don't run by his house.
Well, anyway, it's not going to kill me before I get the rest of the set I'm collecting. I'm collecting radio celebrities. I only need two, Harry S. Pepper and Stainless Stephen. Can't seem to get old Stainless, you know. Hey, you haven't seen my fag cards, have you? They're lovely. I've got them in the drawer in there. I'll show them to you. Great, pal.
Oh,
Here they are, pal. Look. Here they are, look. Look, they're lovely, these, aren't they? Look. Look at that. They're my favourite, look. Kings and Queens of England. Lovely,
oh,
isn't they?
yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
When was he King of England?
Who?
Don Bradman.
What's he doing in there? Oh, must have been his fancy cap. Looks like a crown, doesn't it? What does it say underneath? Who's it supposed to be?
Queen Anne.
Oh. She's probably in the other book, wicket-keeping for Gloucestershire.
Oh, you are an idiot.
Yeah. Well, it takes one to know one, doesn't it? Is that kettle bored yet?
Oh, yeah, it won't be long. I've got plenty of time. I don't have to be at work for another hour. Yeah, that reminds me. We've got to find you a job. I thought we might put a card in the post office window.
Well, there's not many removals jobs round here, are there, eh? I mean, there's not many houses to move from round here, not many, are there?
Well, it doesn't have to be removals. Strong bloke like you can do anything.
There was a job in the local paper for a watchmender.
Yes. You have to have ever such good eyesight for a job like that.
There's nothing wrong with my eyesight. I only wear these for reading and seeing things. I'll have you know, when I was a youngster, I used to work at a chemist making up the prescriptions, so there.
Really?
Yeah, didn't last long, though, that.
You surprise me. Why not?
Well, the business had to close down. The owner poisoned himself.
Poisoned himself? Was that proved?
It was nothing to do with me. I didn't work there till after he died. His missus was running the business. She decided she'd try and carry on.
And didn't she?
Yeah, she did. She carried on with the bloke next door about 6 years. Then married him and closed down the business. Ah, she was lovely, though. Big, generous woman she was. She liked me and all. And, of course, being a chemist's wife does have its advantages, you know. I was never in need of talcum powder or a hot water bottle. And, you know, she was the one woman I've ever known who never had an headache.
Sounds highly suspicious to me. Are you sure it was only the man next door she was carrying on with?
Yeah, you're jealous, ain't you, eh? Yeah, I can tell by the expression on your face.
Well, I somehow don't think you're going to find that sort of job round here.
Well, we can still put a card in the window, couldn't we, though? Man requires odd jobs, that sort of thing.
I don't think we can rely on that.
No.
I think there's only one thing. It's the labour exchange for you, my lad.
The labour exchange? I'm my own boss with my own business. I'm a self-employed man.
You're a self-unemployed man at the moment. I mean, Auntie's bit of savings won't last forever. And we can't live on my earnings. And I certainly can't keep you in fags. How are you going to get the last 2 cigarette cards to make up the set?
I say this for you, my girl. You know how to spot a man's weak spot, don't you, eh? His athlete's foot.
Achilles' heel.
Yeah, that, yeah. Well, all right, you win then. Tomorrow I'll go down to the labour exchange, see if they haven't got a job suitable to my special condition.
What special condition?
Skint. I think I would have a bit of toast after all.
We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. We're in the money, the skies are sunny.
Cuddly, ain't you? Huh? What made you decide to get rid of the bolster?
Tea. Tea. Got it? Hang on, hang on. There.
Oh, it's you. I was just dreaming about you.
Oh? What was happening?
I was climbing a tree.
That's a relief. Where was I?
You were up it. The chickens were up it and all. I said, what are you doing up here? And you said, I'm collecting eggs. And I said, I'm collecting fag cards. You got any swaps? And you swapped me a hardboard egg for Don Bradman. Do dreams mean anything?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Oh, what did that one mean then?
It meant you ate too much cheese for supper last night. Go on, drink your tea.
Right, I'm... Here. We've changed sides. You were on my side of the bed. What did you do that for?
Because you were rolling about climbing the bolster.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry. Was I misbehaving?
Only with the bolster. Now, labour exchange this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I do hope they can find you something suitable.
Well, we shall see what we shall see, shan't we?
That's what I'm worried about. Good luck. You'll be all right driving?
Yeah, of course I will.
You sure?
Listen, woman, I've been driving this van for 20 years. Of course I'll be all right.
The steering wheel's the other end.
I'm in the parlour. I thought I'd brighten the old place up a bit. Nice shade of blue, isn't it?
Lovely.
Show off the ornaments, well, it make them stand out.
Well, not now. You've painted them blue as well.
I thought that bit felt a bit strange along there. I thought the paint was lumpy.
Auntie's under there somewhere.
Oh, is she? Is that her? Look. Oh, dear.
Oh, Lord. I'd better put some tea on.
Yeah, I've got the kettle on already.
Oh, well, I'll go and put some water in it.
Poor old Auntie. Sorry about this, Auntie. Don't worry. Don't worry, my dear. I'll just put a drop of turps on you. That's it. Give you a rub down. You'll be as good as new. You'll feel like a new woman. Well, as new as you can feel when you're dead. Good job you was a conservative, isn't it? Yeah. Here, did you put that card in the post office window?
Yes, 1 and 6pence for the week.
Ah, well, you was wasting your time then, and your money.
Why?
Aren't you going to ask me how I got on down the Labour Exchange?
Yes, of course I am.
Well, ask me then.
How did you get on down the Labour Exchange?
I got a job.
You never.
I did.
You didn't.
All right, then I didn't. But in spite of the fact that I didn't, I start Monday. Hey, mind the paint, mind the paint.
Oh, where?
Well, I work for the council.
Oh, doing what?
Well, it didn't say, it just said turn up Monday. But the bloke who was in charge of it seemed very impressed with my knowledge of removals and cigarette carts. So I should think I'll be some sort of executive.
Oh, well, we just have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah, well, it will be something important, I'm sure, because they're going to give me my own set of overalls.
Oh, well, there we are then.
Yeah.
Well, that is good. Oh, I'm ever so glad.
Oh.
Oh, well, maybe things are going to turn out well for us.
Yeah, then perhaps we can get married and live as man and wife, eh? Instead of man and friend. I mean, a man's best friend's supposed to be a dog, not a parlour maid, isn't it?
Yes. Well, for the moment, you must treat me as your lapdog. I'll be your lapdog, I'll be your faithful friend, I'll go and fetch your slippers for you.
Oh, yes, that's all very well, but I'm more interested in when you're going to start wagging your tail.
That's enough of that.
Oh, all right.
Here now,
Yeah.
what about if I nip up to the pub and get us a bottle of Guinness each to have with our supper? We'll have a celebration.
Oh, that'll be nice, yeah. I've forgotten what the taste of Guinness looks like. I like living here, you know, it's lovely. I love waking up in the morning, hearing the birds singing and the cuckoos cooking and... all them bleating sheep.
No swearing.
Oh, what, bleating, I said. Bleating, that's what sheep do. Bleat, don't they?
Sorry.
The sound's different in the countryside, don't they? I mean, all you get round Peckham is the little sparrows coughing their lungs up round a glue factory. Do you know what they make glue out of? Horses.
Horses what?
Horses. That's what they make glue out of. Horses. Horses what? They make glue out of horses. They just melt down horses to make glue out of. Terrible smell round that glue factory. Yeah, I'm glad to be out of all that.
Don't you miss your mates and the pub and that?
Well, never had many mates, really. No, I've always been a bit of a loner, preferred my own company, like.
Well, what about the fish and chips? I bet you miss them. Living above the chip shop?
Well, funny enough, that is the one smell I do miss. The old chish and fips, you know. Yeah, I do. But, of course, you can fry chips, can't you? Eh? And I can catch fish down in the river, can't I?
Do you know how to fish?
Yeah. Nothing to it. You just get your rod, tackle up and chuck it in.
Tackle up?
What you do, you see, you have this very fine line, you see, like a 10-pound line, and you wind it onto your reel very carefully, making sure it's straight. And then you thread it through these little screw eyes all the way up the rod. You know, it's like threading a needle, really. You go right up, like, it's quite intricate, really. You thread them right through, and then you pull them down like that, and then you attach your float to it there, you see. And then you get these little tiny lead weights. They've got slits in like that, and you bite them onto the line like that. They're very tiny like that. and you bite them on, and then you tie on your hook, see, double knot like that, and simply put your bait on and toss it in, see?
Oh, I see, yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's a nice fish shop in the village.
Don't you think there's any fish in the river, then?
I have a feeling we shall never know.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Anyway, you won't have much time to fish now you've got your new job.
No.
You'll be off in the morning earning us a crust.
Yeah.
Hey, you are not to go to work, though, in the van.
Why not?
Because I'm not having it, that's why. There's a perfectly good bus service, every hour on the hour, give or take 10 minutes. But I wouldn't be easy in my mind, all right?
All right, whatever you say, Fido.
Hey!
On the paint.
Here, you haven't finished your tea. Look, I'm going to go and get dressed, and then I'll go and get the Guinness, all right? And don't paint any more ornaments.
I'll paint your ornaments if you're not careful. Cheeky. Oh, God. There's no sugar in that. I've got a job at the sewage works.
Well, I'd never have guessed.
Why won't you let me in? Haven't you got anything on?
It's not what I've got on, it's what you've got on. You can't come in here, you smell dreadful. You'll have to have a bath quick before I suffocate.
Listen, I can have a rub down the kitchen, can't I?
You can't wash in here.
Well, I can't strip down the garden, can I?
Well, look, it's a fine evening. Go for a walk for half an hour while I think of something.
I don't want to go for a walk. I just walked all the way.
Go on, for heaven's sake, you'll turn the milk sour.
They wouldn't let me on the bus. I'm back.
I know you are. I've put the tin bath in the shed. There's a big towel in there and some soap.
I won't be able to get in that bath. It's too small.
It isn't. Throw all your clothes out and I'll put them in soak if I can get near them.
Hey.
Oh, what?
Listen, when I'm in there, I don't want you peering through the keyhole at my naked person.
Listen, if you're worried I might see something I shouldn't, hang your cap over it.
I beg your pardon.
The keyhole, stupid.
Damn rats, I shouldn't wonder. Pretty heavy-footed ones, I'll say that. Hey, talking to yourself again, ain't you, Clarence? Of course I'm talking to myself. There's nobody else here, is there? I don't fancy taking my clothes off much with rats about. They say the big ones go for your throat. I wonder what the little ones go for. I'm going to try this bath for size before I strip off. I mean, there's no point in filling it all up with water. Only to find you can't get in it, is there?
Oh, dear. Now what?
You never told me it was full of water.
Well, of course it's full of water. What do you expect, dry cleaning or what?
I got in to try the size with me clothes on.
Only a man would get into a bath with his clothes on.
I'm soaking wet.
Yes, you would be. Oh, Lord, I can't stand any more of this. Now, listen. Take off all your clothes in the garden, come in here and I'll scrub you down myself.
I can't take my clothes off in the garden. Supposing someone sees me and the vicar's wife got wind of it.
The whole village has got wind of it by now, I should think. Listen, I've got an enormous bottle of Paris toilet water I got for Christmas. We'll smother you in that.
Is that strong enough to kill it?
It's strong enough to kill sheep. Come on, let's get it over with. Dump your clothes in the garden. We'll leave them out to air.
Right, I'll drop them on the rhubarb. Might do it some good. Well, how do I smell now?
Lovely. I told you that Paris toilet water would do the trick.
Certainly did. I smell like a Paris toilet.
Well, at least you're clean.
Yeah, thanks to you.
I reek of it as well.
Mind you, was a bit rough with the old scrubbing brush, you know.
Do you good. Stimulates the blood vessels.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. Well, at least you know what you're getting when we get married.
Now, don't get coarse, please. And it's still if we get married.
Why? Something put you off? Not my muscles, is it? I've got my muscles through my job.
No, your muscles are all right. For a man of your age.
Oh, thanks very much.
You're all right. I think we might make a go of it. On one condition.
What condition?
I don't want you working at that sewage works. You're on a daily basis. You hand in your notice tomorrow.
Yeah, of course I will. So we can get married, can we?
All right.
Ah, good. Can we move this bolster tonight?
No, we cannot. And don't you dare touch anything connected with sewage tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm warning you, you won't touch anything connected with me. Here you are.
Oh.
Night-night. Put the lamp out.
Yeah, righto. Here. Oh, do you mind if I open a window? This perfume's making me feel dizzy. Oh. Oh, God. I forgot, the rhubarb's right under that window.
Excuse me.
Yeah? What is it, madam?
I was just, wondering...
Oh, that's more like it. Ah.
I got your tea ready.
Yeah.
Did you give your notice in?
Yeah, I finished, yeah. The foreman was a bit put out, mind you. He said with jobs so difficult to get, it was not the sort of thing you should turn your nose up at, he said. And I said, well, that's just what my missus did, so I'm leaving.
Your missus? Who's she, I should like to know?
That's you, innit? That's you. I mean, you're married but not churched, ain't you?
I'm not anything yet, I'll have you know.
Oh.
Phew, this perfume isn't half strong.
Yeah.
Clings, doesn't it?
So do you today, don't you? What are you so happy about, eh?
I got the sack from the vicarage.
You what?
The vicar's wife accused me of being a tart.
You a tart? Well, that's good, that is.
It was the perfume.
Oh, I
She
see.
said she certainly couldn't have a smell as strong as that lingering about the vicarage. People would talk. So I told her what I thought of her.
Ah, what happened?
She nearly bust her corset.
Good for you. You should have told her what I thought of her. She'd have split her knickers and all. So, she sent you packing, did she?
She practically threw me out bodily.
Yeah.
Oh, it was worth it. Great fat lummox.
Yeah. Still, wait a minute. It's not very clever, though, is it? Now we've got no money coming in, have we?
Ah, well, we will have. Because on the way in this morning, I called in at the post office to see if there was an answer to your advert.
Oh.
And the woman behind the counter says there's an old lady in the village wants looking after.
Well, I can't do that, can I?
No, I took the job.
Ah.
And I popped up to see her. Ah, she's a sweet old thing. She's only got one leg.
Oh, that'll cut down on shoe cleaning, then, won't it?
You are awful. No. She wants a part-time gardener as well. So you could do a bit of that. She says she's redoing her garden and she wants things in it to attract the butterflies.
Oh, well, smelling like this, I should be just about right then, shouldn't I?
So, what do you reckon?
Well, I might consider it, along with my other offer.
What other offer?
Well, all due to your perfume again. Man at the bus stop offered me a job as a window dresser. I think you better give me another bath to get the smell of this perfume off me, eh?
Any hanky-panky while I'm scrubbing your back. Just because I smell like a tart doesn't mean to say I am one.
Of course you're not.
Promise?
I promise I will never think of you as a tart. I'll just think of you as a scrubber.